Good morning, Debbie.
Good morning.
And good morning to all my awesome friends and family. I'm over at my daughter's house for the very first time filming.
Yay!
See, here's my daughter. This is Debbie, the one that's been doing all the awesome DIY projects on my channel lately. So glad that you all came in to see our very first Tea Tuesday. We're going to be doing this all from now on. And we have a wonderful tea we're using today, and it's raspberry flavored hibiscus.
Hibiscus.
Yes, I can't speak properly either. We're probably going to let Debbie do most of the talking since we all know Grandma needs a speech class.
That's not true.
Well, I need to work on my speech a little bit. You want to tell them what's in it?
Yeah, so this hibiscus flavored tea, you can use it either hot or cold. I prefer cold. Mom likes hot, so we're going with hot this morning. But it's caffeine free. It's really good. You don't even need sugar. So this was going to be our sugar dish, you know, our little Mackenzie Childs dish, and I was going to put some sugar in there, but you don't really need it with this tea. It's already sweet and it's delicious, and I got it from Smart and Final. So if you have a Smart and Final in your area, but it's really, really good.
Well, we also wanted to also share with you, we've been collecting, as you can see, Mackenzie Childs for the last 6 months. And these are some of the beginning pieces that we did collect. And my daughter got this beautiful teapot, and I know some of you may not believe it, it's not a brand new one. She got that used. That's how we've been able to afford so many beautiful pieces. And you want to tell them how you found all these wonderful used pieces?
Well, this one, so I go to a third party. Well, so let me back up and tell the story. So I was helping my mom with the Alice in Wonderland, and I was looking around for some items for that, and she had told me about this black and white check look, and I told her, you know, I had just seen something when I was looking, you know, for some Alice in Wonderland stuff, and I thought, gosh, that doesn't look very nice. It looks like a child did it. It's not, you know, the lines aren't straight. Every piece is a little different. So she was telling me she really liked it. I went and looked on their website, and I was like, oh no, Mom, you cannot afford this. It's just way out of your budget. So I decided to start looking at different places for used items. So one of them is Mercari. That's one of the main ones that I use. You can go on eBay. I also found this other one. It's like a Mackenzie Childs store, Daco. And so you can find different things, discount. But we started with used items because that was all I could find that was reasonable. So the pot that actually came from Offer Up, and so I was able to go and pick it up. It was pretty dirty when I got it, but I was able to clean it out pretty nice. The finial itself, it was crooked, so I was really upset that I didn't notice it when I first picked it up, but my husband was able to help me correct the crookedness, and it looks really good. So I'm pretty happy that I was able to find that teapot. I believe I got it for $60, $55 if I recall.
It sounds like a lot, but tell them how much it costs brand new.
Yeah, they run between $125 to $150, so they're pretty pricey online. But you know, why spend the money if you're going to use it for a display? You're not really going to use it. I mean, you could, but she's just using them for display. So I say let's buy secondhand. So, but Mackenzie Childs, it's got a lot of different designs, but the ones that we have here today are their most famous is the portly check, the white, black and white, and then this one is the parchment check, and that one's kind of like a creamy yellow and white. So those are the two main ones that we're gonna talk about today. So I'm gonna put this one back over.
And truthfully, if I had just seen that, I probably would have never bought it. But since she bought it for herself, I love it. I used it at my house on several displays, and it just photographs so beautifully and works with so many different styles. I love it. Show the other piece you have. It's so beautiful.
Well, let's talk about. It's a lot of flies. Sorry, guys. Let's talk about the Mackenzie Childs first. So, just a backstory. Mackenzie Childs, the name. I was wondering, oh, how did they come up with that name? I was thinking because the painting technique looks like a child, so I thought maybe they named it like that. But no, it's named after the two owners, or the two people who inspired this or came up with this, and it's Victoria Mackenzie and Richard Childs. So they took their last two names and came up with Mackenzie Childs. And so these two, they met in college, and they were seeking a degree in arts. And after graduating, they went to the United Kingdom and worked over there in pottery for a while. And then they made their way back to New York, Aurora, New York, and that's where it all got started. But they sold their pottery to put their child through, I think it was some kind of dance school that she wanted to go to. So that's originally how it got started. They were just selling their creations to, send their child off to this special dance school. Again, this Mackenzie Childs, it started off when they were selling. It started off, they had it on, the first piece they had it on was an armoire. So it was at the top piece of it, like little checks. And then at the bottom, like I don't know what you call it, the apron, or the bottom of the armoire. No one can say exactly where the inspiration came from. They were thinking it had to do with a palace in Italy, or these rugs that they made from Africa, or even, like a checkerboard. So I can't say exactly where the inspiration came from, but this is how they came to be. And it's enamelware, so it's what do you call it? Lost my train of thought. It's metal. So you've got metal on the inside, and then it's painted this enamelware on the outside. And they did this because they started off with like a camp. They called it the camp collection, and it's for glamping. So people who have lots of money. So when they go out and they're camping, they can use this enamelware. They don't have to worry about it breaking. So the courtly check is their most famous. And what I like about it's not necessarily so much on this one. I mean, you can see, I don't know if you can see how they paint. Let me move this one. How they paint, and then they drag different colors through. So this creamy butter yellow color, that's what I really liked. I think you can see it better on this stripe here. It's really pretty, and so that was the inspiration for this piece here, which is the parchment check, as I said earlier. And they say that this color is like a toasted marshmallow. So I really like that, and it has the blues, the greens, a little bit of burnt umber in there. So it can go with everything, because I mean, look at the two together. They just really look nice. So what do you think, Mom?
I love them. That's why I've made her into a lover of it too, because she now has a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of it's expensive, but even though it's expensive, even someone like me that doesn't have a lot of money, you can find pieces you can afford if you budget for it. And we started out with the artificial flowers that were even more inexpensive.
Yeah.
And we bought a lot of inexpensive things. And then we also started out, she bought me these sets of, these are inspired pieces, but they still go with the Mackenzie Childs. And they're similar, and they, I think they stole a lot of their ideas myself, but because this has your blues and your greens and in it too, and some grays. But anyway, we really enjoy collecting it, don't we?
Mm-hmm. And I just like, the the feeling of this enamel wear. It feels good. It feels like high quality. I mean, look at they do the trim all the way around. So it's really nice. I like it. And I love their finials. So I'll just bring this one out. So like on this one, it's the amber looking, and then it has this little blue collar on it. So it's just beautiful. And then this one is like a little wood, and it's carved, so you can see that it's got like little flowers on it. It's kind of hard to see this far away, but I like this one, and then it has the two little collars on this one as well. So there's all the different styles, or not styles, but what I call it? Designs. They all have something different. The finials are a little different,
But they all go together.
You can have a whole collection on your table.
Because even though this is black and white and this isn't, there is yellow in this piece, and it goes and it works together. They all work together, even though they're different.
Yeah. And what I like about them is because they're so different.
Yeah.
I mean, you can use them in different holidays. Just dress them up. They go with everything. So it's really nice.
And we all know that Grandma loves Alice in Wonderland, since we do the whole month of April for Alice in Wonderland every year. So if any of you have never seen Grandma's Alice in Wonderland collection, go over to her April post. You will be amazed at what I did in April. And all these beautiful pieces go so well with my Alice in Wonderland, don't they?
I think the black and white check really it lends itself well to Alice in Wonderland.
So we really, really enjoy it. So you sort of now got to feel what we're going to be doing for tea time every Tuesday. That's what we shared today. And if you want to learn more about Mackenzie Childs and see more of the patterns and more of the pieces that we have picked up, keep coming back. We'll see you next Tuesday. Bye.
Bye-bye. Thanks for sharing.
Thank you.